Hey everyone, I'm Avalon. So I got the guards in one of the chests and I built myself this deck containing the guards. Let's see how well that deck works. In this video I will show you 3 battles using that deck. Let's go. In the first battle I'm facing Alex and he also has a Hogrider and Elixir Drill in his deck, the Zap and the Cannon. That looks kind of similar to my one. I wait until my Elixir has fully built. Then I drop some Barbarians followed by the Hogrider, trying to do an early push here on one of his towers. So you can already see what I thought of here is that the Hogrider and the Barbarian, they might team up pretty well together. He's countering this pretty effective with the Wizard there, but still my Barbarians can do a lot of damage and actually already take down his tower. So I don't know exactly what he was doing there, but now he's countering with a very strong push there, with the Valkyrie and the Hogrider. So what I do is I push them away with the Giant. So I use the Giant here as a meat shield for defense. And basically the minions and the Giant could get rid of those attacking troops. And now I deployed the Giant with the Goblins and the new guards just behind. And those guards doing a lot of damage there. He took out the Giant. And now his wizard is approaching my tower. And yeah, basically I have no other choice than deploying the barbarians once again. Wait for the Hogrider. Try the same thing on this side and see how he counters it this time. A pretty good deployment there of the Valkyrie. She could do a lot of damage to the barbarians. And now he taps the last barbarian away and is also able to kill that Hogrider. His goblins, they're going for my tower. They won't do a lot of damage. That's why I didn't really react to that attack. Sometimes you just have to take it. And you don't need to defend everything, actually. Now I wait for the Elixir Drill to build me some more Elixir. Before I plan to drop another Giant, followed by the Goblin, the spare Goblins to be exact, and the Guards, because that's the combo I really thought of here. He attacks at the same time with the Hogrider and the Wizard, which is a pretty smart move, but I actually have the Barbarians ready to defend. And yeah, he can take him out with his Wizard, but in the meantime, my Giant is at his tower almost. The Hogrider is there. The guards are there, so I'm able to do a lot of damage to his right tower as well. It's not down. He defended pretty well there with the Valkyrie. So it didn't really work out as planned because I planned the Giant to go for the tower, but the Giant did not really reach the tower. Another attack with the Hogrider there and the minions. Pretty strong attack, but again, I have those Barbarians ready to defend. He counters my Giant with another cannon. That brings the Giant a little bit off track, but I'm still 1 tower ahead, so no reason to worry here. Down goes the second tower, and at this moment I can really relax using the guard here. Really worked well, and it's the first win with the guards. The next battle is against J Driver, and he has a completely different deck than the guy before. He already has the princess, he also has the guards, he still has the Valkyrie, same as the guy before, and he has the prince in his deck. As you can see here in this replay, of course, I didn't know when I started this battle. And he drops the baby dragon first, the princess first, and the prince, a strong push there. I'm taking out the prince and the baby dragon. I tried to stop the prince and the baby dragon with barbarians, and that works pretty well. My minions, they're a little bit of a waste and they get taken out by that wizard pretty easily. So next thing, I have the Giant ready, and again I will drop the spare Goblin and the guards just behind that Giant. First I use him as a meat shield against the wizard, and that also worked pretty well. He deploys his guards. The guards doing a lot of damage to my Giant. The Giant actually does not reach the tower, but the guards prepare the way for the Hogrider. And so the Hogrider can do some damage. I counter his princess pretty late there, but still his tower is down at 850 health points. Now he deploys the Musketeer. I tried to take out the Musketeer with the minions. That worked well. Minions going for the tower, doing some decent damage to the tower. Hogrider, yeah, the tower is at 11 health points now. Tower almost down. So that whole strategy here brought me a nice lead in this game. His wizard again, I'm using the giant here as a meat shield for the wizard and the baby dragon, dropping the goblins just behind and also the guards just behind to try to take out the baby dragon and his guards because they will be focused on the giant. And yeah, the giant still reaches the tower and I'm ahead. Now, one tower ahead. The prince is taking out all my small units, but already I attack on the other side with another Hogrider and the barbarians. A mistake here. I should have taken out the princess earlier. I think I waited too long until I took out the princess. Again, I use the giant as a meat shield. Watch how I do that. I think that's really a nice way to use the giant here as a meat shield to make sure his troops waste a lot of time when they attack the giant. Basically giving me more time to build elixir to get ready for defense. Now still his prince here is able to reach the tower. I have the minions ready, but he also drops the wizard, but he's a little bit late on those wizards, and now time is running out with only 10 seconds to go. A strong push here at the end again. I'm using the giant as a meat shield, dropping the guards just behind, and here the match is over, and it's the second win with the guards. Now the last battle, another entirely different opponent I'm facing here with the same deck as before. And let's see how the deck works out against this guy here. He's having goblins and spare goblins and barbarians, hogriders and the prince. So again, I'm trying to push with hogrider and barbarians. That's quite risky, and he counters that well this time with his barbarians. And he's basically able to take out my hogrider and barbarians. I was able to do some damage to his tower, but not as many as I would have wished. And now he counters pretty nicely there, basically with the same thing that I did to him with the Hogrider and the Barbarians. But I have the minions ready, his arrows a little bit too late there. Always make sure that you have the arrows ready when you're trying this. Of course, he didn't know yet that I have the minions in my deck at that time. I use the elixir drill here not only to produce elixir but also as a defense. And basically to draw his troops over there, and that's also why he attacks on the other side. Now going for the other tower, I drop the barbarians once again followed by the Hogrider trying to go there, and this time he uses the Ice Wizard, slowing down my troops, deploying the barbarians to kill my Hogrider there. Only a very small amount of damage, and now this is really dangerous here. His barbarians and the Ice Wizard going for my tower. First of all, they go to the elixir drill. I'm lucky there that the Hogrider actually goes for the elixir drill. Again, the giant here serving as a meat shield, distracting those troops from the tower, and the guards and the spare goblins are able to take those troops out from behind the giant. Of course, the giant dies in that attack, but I could defend pretty well using the giant as a kind of a meat shield here in this attack. So still no tower down. That's a pretty close battle so far. I built some more elixir maybe to force another push here in the double elixir phase. He drops another Ice Wizard. Probably he was planning to deploy the barbarians together with another Hogrider and that Ice Wizard. I counter the Ice Wizard again with barbarians, and he does a nice push there with the prince on the other side. My push here on the left side, basically my push consisting of the giant, guards and the spare goblins. His push was stopped by the minions. Probably he hasn't seen that on time, or he didn't have the arrows on time. So I was basically able to stop his push and taking out his tower here with that really strong giant guard spare goblin push. But he's now pushing pretty strong there with all those barbarians and spare goblins, but time's almost up. 8 seconds to go only now, and I'm able to defend once again. A strong push on the other side with only 2 seconds to go, and I think I'm kind of lucky there that the match is over because he might have had the tower on the right side. So thank you guys for watching the full length of this video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future episodes. And don't forget to stay awesome! Now he's still moving, don't worry, he's still moving. Still 0 death. Just having a nap. Woo, 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 woo. Press the button! Yeah! We got it! We got the Ice Wizard! Awesome!